Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be trying out an Animal Crossing unedited long play style video. I've seen this floating around in the community a bit recently, so I would love to try that out. I'm just going to be playing the game, doing whatever tasks that need to get done, and just talking to all of you. I actually just streamed on this island. This is my forever island called Wildwood. I briefly had a let's play for this island, but I do not play the game enough anymore to continue that series. I did start the 3 plots for this island, and I have some of it done. I tend to just kind of craft whatever I can at first, and then I'll do the rest later. So I've got a couple of outside items, and I think one of them has the inside already finished. I'm not really sure. I think it might be this one. Hold on, let me see. It's either this one or this. Oh, it's this one. Okay. I was gonna say it might be the second one. So I've got the hay bed for the outside. I think whenever you have islands in this game, I think usually it's the exact same items every time, or maybe like nearly the exact same. So I feel like it's always almost 100% same. I kind of, stuttered over my own words, but it's okay. You know what I was trying to explain. You get what I mean. You need to make a swinging bench and a barrel. I don't know if I have enough wood for that, to be honest, but thankfully since I just got the ladder today, actually, I should be able to go up on the cliffs and start looking. I don't know why I'm going to my passport or my map app. You guys ever do that? You mean to click on a certain one, and because like you're maybe talking to somebody else, you're streaming, or whatever it is that you're doing, then you go to the completely incorrect item? Because same. All right, what do I need here? I need some softwood and wood. I already have the normal wood. And then I believe I still need to make the wooden block table. I need to make this. There's a lot that I need to make. So I think what I want to do first, since I'm so low on materials at the moment, is to just go around and see whatever wood that I can gather. What do I have wool-wise? I don't really have a lot at the moment. I'm going to see whatever I can drop, whatever I can afford. Not get rid of, but like just whatever I can let go of right now to free up space, because I have basically no pocket space. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I may be able to get a pocket expansion already. I don't remember how many Nook miles it costs though, but hopefully it's not terribly expensive. And whenever I get back out there, I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys what my map looks like. I think technically I can still show you inside, but I don't know. I feel like it makes more sense in my head to do that outside. Okay. Please manifest for me that I can get more pockets, because I simply do not have enough storage space and it's driving me crazy. Okay. What's going on here? 5,000. I have just barely enough Nook miles for this. Oh my gosh. I have 5,200 and it costs me 5,000. I mean, it's worth it, I guess, but goodness gracious. I'm also, for this island, trying to keep the time traveling to a minimum. I mean, I'm doing it sometimes, but like, I'm just trying to pace myself out with it a little bit. And I also do not have Nintendo Online for this Switch. So this Forever Island will just get done whenever it gets done. I'm not trying to rush it. I don't know, as of filming this today and streaming Animal Crossing, I just felt really in the mood for the game today. I watched a couple of live streams recently, actually, of other people playing Animal Crossing, and it made me feel very inspired and motivated to play, actually. And then last night, it's just kind of funny, but I also sat there and I listened to Animal Crossing rain sounds and music to help me fall asleep. I don't know why I keep feeling like I have to pause the screen to be able to talk and explain things, but I guess so. Now that I'm outside, here is the map. I just kind of decided that whenever I was putting down the bridge, I felt like it made the most sense to put everything to the right, because if I put it in any of the other places, technically, yes, I would have room, but at the time, because I didn't have the ladder, I kind of thought I should put the bridge down there kind of close to my house, because then when I cross over, I had the most amount of space to work with for the houses. I just thought that made sense. My starters are also Flo and Lyman. I called him Lima earlier because I couldn't remember his actual name. All right, do I have an axe? I do not have an axe currently, but I have the stuff to make one. Let me just go right back in there and craft an axe. I feel like, I don't know if anybody else does it like this, but whenever I need wood in Animal Crossing or just stuff off of a rock, I know you can technically use shovels for rocks, but habitually, I tend to just make flimsy axes. I just feel like if I'm not trying to cut down the trees and I just need some resources for crafting, I may as well just use a flimsy axe so that way I don't break the tree, but I still get the wood that I need. Okay, what did I come up here for? I'm spacing. Oh, the flimsy axe, that's literally. I was just talking about the flimsy axe and then I somehow already forgot. Let me know if you guys feel like you're like that too. I'm also hoping I can maybe get a new outfit soon because as much as I like these shoes and I feel like the apron matches it, I just don't like this outfit. That and then my character's face is swollen. I think I was stung by, oh, well, I was stung once earlier, but I found like 3 different wasp nests, maybe even 4. I kind of lost count after a certain point. It's definitely a gamble whenever you need to get a bunch of fruit or you're trying to find the money tree or whatever it is you're doing with the trees. It is a huge gamble in this game. I think what I want to do, since I feel like I've hit like all of these down here recently, I think I want to go back up there on the cliff to try and get some. I have my ladder with me, right? I also have not gotten rid of the weeds up here, but we're gonna ignore that for right now. I don't know if I want to deal with that yet, so we're just gonna pretend that it's perfectly spotless, okay? Just pretend. Okay. Axe, there we go. I feel like in this game, the second that you're like, oh, I need a bunch of the hardwood, and I only need hardwood, the second that you say that, it's like all the trees will only give you the normal kind of wood, or they only give you softwood. Like, I swear, it feels deliberate sometimes. Like, I just feel like the game just knows when you need a certain kind of wood, and then it won't give it to you. Or if you only need, like, one more piece of it, and then it just stops giving you that kind. Like, it is so infuriating. But I swear, it genuinely feels deliberate. How much do I need right now? Hold on. Okay. I need one more piece of the normal softwood, to be honest. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get wood for a while, just so that way I don't have to come back up here anytime soon and get some more. But realistically, will I end up doing that anyways? Probably, if I'm just being completely honest with you. These are in my way. I'm really curious, so for anybody watching, whenever you play Animal Crossing New Horizons, when it comes to villager houses, do you feel like you prefer having a sectioned neighborhood, like a designated spot for all of their houses? Or do you like to have them spread throughout your island and they each get their own like little pieces of decor near their house or things leading up to the house? Personally, I've done both, but I feel like I prefer to have them more spread out. I just like the idea of being able to individualize it a bit more by having certain decor near their house, and you can technically do that with the neighborhood too, but I just feel like, to me, it's easier and more appealing to do it whenever they're spread out. Okay. I also will probably need some more iron nuggets, but I have already hit almost every single rock on this island. I haven't gone super far back here with my ladder yet, so maybe there's some rocks that I missed, but I've hit practically all of them, and I do not have the Nook Miles to be able to get another ticket and go to a mystery island to get the wood and iron nuggets there instead. So hopefully I can scrounge up enough resources while I'm here. If not, then I guess I'll have to time travel. I just don't want to have to do that unless it's actually necessary. You know what I mean? I think I'm actually going to take a break from this really fast and go and get some medicine or something. I can't deal with my character's face being swollen like this anymore. It's bothering me. Actually, one more thing I wanted to point out, by the way. I've always thought this, and it probably doesn't make any sense, but look at my character's eye where it's all swollen, right? From the wasp, right? Well, hear me out, but I swear the swollen eyes in Animal Crossing when you get stung look like a Ritz cracker. Like, does that not look like a Ritz cracker? Literally, I swear, it looks like one, at least to me. You guys might think I'm not making any sense, but I swear it makes perfect sense in my head. Oh, and I did get Nook's Cranny built. The only thing is that it's super small still, but it's okay. And honestly, you know what else? I feel like with Blather's Tent and Nook's Cranny, the initial buildings that you get, they both look so much nicer whenever they're in the beginning stages. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the early stage buildings look cuter, but It is very much worth upgrading, especially because you can't really progress very far, at least I don't think you can, if you keep Blather's tent as a tent. And you would think that I would know for sure, with no doubt in my mind, about how much you could progress without expanding his tent. But I don't. I may have been playing this game since it came out, but I still don't remember lots of things off the top of my head, if I'm being completely honest with you. But you know what? That's okay. Now that I have that, let me just take that really quick. Oh. I literally dropped it instead of taking it. Please tell me that one of y'all has done that before too, so I don't feel as alone. There we go. Now I'm cuter again. I'm gonna go back over and wood. Guess we'll grab that while I'm here. Let me know in the comments, by the way, do you have a forever island? And if you do, what is it called? What's your native fruit, native flower? I want to know. For mine, my native fruit is peaches, native flower is tulips, which honestly, I think that's a pretty fantastic combination. I can't even complain there. Personally, my favorite native fruit is actually apples. I really like them. Least favorite is the pears, but I've had all of them before. In fact, I think I had this phase whenever City Folk was the most recent game. I was constantly trying to make new towns just because the resetting process was fun to me. My axe broke, that's great. But the resetting process was always fun to me. And I would get so furious whenever I would reset the town and then it would give me a fruit that I didn't want. Like, I would get so angry over it that even if I liked everything else, I would literally restart just to have a different fruit. And most of the time, I was aiming to get apples or cherries. I just came back up here to get the wood, and then that had to break. So, I'm just gonna go and see whatever I can make right now with what I have, and then we'll go from there, probably. I was also kind of thinking about having an orange tree orchard somewhere, but I don't know where I want to put that yet. So maybe we can figure that out today, too. Maybe I could actually work on the orchard itself. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully I can craft at least a couple of things. Pretty sure the wooden simple bed is one of the things that I need to make. I'll do that now. And then I think there was one more piece of wooden simple something for the furniture that I needed. What it was. I don't have the wooden block table made either. I don't think I've actually made either of the wooden block pieces of furniture. I made 2 of the block toys, didn't I? Okay, yeah, I did. I just don't have enough iron nuggets now, so that's great. Oh, the barrel I needed for something. Okay, I need iron nuggets right now. I need wood. And I need... There's a lot of stuff that I need. I can make the table now. I'm pretty sure I need the table too, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that so that way I've made some kind of progress. What else could I do? Let me see. Is there anything else that needs to be done? As of right now, there isn't. I've technically made these already, so I don't need that. I'm gonna go see if I can somehow maybe get some spare iron nuggets from the rocks towards the back of my island. Given I still don't remember where they are, but it's okay. It'll be an adventure and we can find them together. Now that I think about it, I feel like the word adventure would make for a really cute name for an island. Like, imagine calling it Adventure Island. That would be so cute. Not me subconsciously convincing myself to reset, because I don't need to do that right now. I really don't. I'm not seeing any rocks so far, but it's okay. I'm sure I'll find one. I need to get that tool ring as fast as possible, because I'm always flipping through my tools just like this. And I've always been like that. And I know that the tool ring is there and it's available. I'm just lazy about it, I guess. any rocks up here, maybe? I feel like I'm not seeing any back here. This is weird. Feels really weird, actually. Where are the rest of the rocks? Are they for real all on the front part of my island? They might be. I think they might actually be all on the front, you guys. Yeah, I'm just not seeing them anywhere. Interesting. I feel like you think that I know all about my map now, but I don't. I actually, before today's live stream, had only played on this island like 3 times, and that was it. I'm not seeing any of them anywhere. Well, I guess while I'm over here, I may as well just make these furniture donations really quickly. I also decided that since I'm trying to minimize how much I'm time traveling, I'm not using treasure islands or anything. I think I'm just gonna let all of the plots autofill and then just hope for the best. So let's just manifest together as a group that I can get at least some decent villagers that I don't hate. Swing bench and barrel. Those are the 2 that I still haven't made. And the inside of that one is done. So what does this one need? Okay, I have like 1 item, I think. Yep. The tulip wreath should actually be pretty easy too, so I should go work on that one. And what about the exterior section? Let me see. The birdhouse, okay. I think I just in general need to get more wood and then iron nuggets. Primarily, I think it's the normal wood type that I need. Put the simple bed. No, not the bed, not the bed. I meant to put the dining table. Which one was it though that needed the wooden simple bed? I swear one of them needed it. There it is, okay. And I also need to make the wooden chair. I feel like that can't be too hard to make. I'll check on what that needs. Second. Okay. I love how I still spaced for a second. I was like, wait, what was I looking for? Oopsies. So I need 6 pieces of wood for that. We just need lots of wood. Lots and lots of wood. So I feel like I've hit a lot of the trees on my island, so I think I'm gonna save and time travel just by 1 day though. 1 day forwards, that way all of the rocks and the trees are refreshed in terms of getting the resources from them. I'm hoping that eventually someday, whenever this island is more progressed, I've got more resources, more things decorated, more villagers, and so on. I'm hoping that the way that it looks, I don't know how to describe this very clearly, but do you remember seeing the Animal Crossing New Horizons trailer and how the way that that island in the trailer was decorated, like it was like very simple but like natural vibes, you know what I mean? It was very simple, very natural. Second, I feel like I can't concentrate on 2 things at once when I'm trying to explain things, but I'm also trying to do something precise on my Switch. If that's been changed. As I was saying, it was done very simply and naturally in the trailer, and I just feel like that kind of decor would look really nice. It's easy on the eyes, it's not overstimulating, but I feel like it's not a terribly hard aesthetic to pull off either. I hope you know what I'm talking about when I refer to the trailer being decorated that way. But I just feel like that's a nice vibe, and who knows, maybe I'll change my mind. For all I know, this island could turn into a swamp core island. It could be turned into fairy core. Who knows? But as of right now, I don't have any particular specific plans to make it a certain theme. And that's okay. Not every island needs to have a theme. Ooh, it's raining in the game now. I love rain and storms. Number 1, in general. Number 2, I love whenever they're in game. The only thing is about it that's slightly different from that opinion is whenever I stream Stardew Valley or film a video for Stardew Valley, I try to remember to turn off the flashing for the storms, because if I don't, I feel like that harsh lightning flashing is really hard on people's eyes and could possibly trigger a seizure for somebody, so I try to remember to turn that off. But it looks like Leaf is on my island. I still don't even know if his name is pronounced Leaf, Life, Leif. Let me know what you guys say. I just call him Leaf because I don't know how it's actually meant to be pronounced. Oh, the museum's gonna be completed by tomorrow. Well, that's cool. I made a pretty good amount of donations of bugs and fish, so I feel like should be like a little bit of stuff to see. Funnily enough, normally what I would do for an island is assess and donate as many fossils as I could, but for some odd reason, literally 0 fossils were spawning on my island for the limited space I had at first before getting the bridge. But now that I have the bridge, I can get fossils, so it's just funny because normally like the bulk of my initial donations would just be a bunch of fossils, but this time it was 0 fossils, absolutely none. I'm just gonna get right in with it and try to get some iron nuggets, and then I'll maybe go make another axe. Watch me do this, and then immediately the shovel breaks. I'm calling it right now. That's gonna happen soon. I feel like I can sense it. Oh, and another thing while I'm thinking about it, I feel like a lot of people turn it off, but you know how your Joy-Cons can vibrate whenever you do a certain thing in a game? Like, for example, I was just hitting the rock with the shovel and it makes my Joy-Cons vibrate. I like having that on. I don't know about you guys, but I like it. Honestly, if I could somehow get a total of like 10 iron nuggets, I will be so happy because I need them. Given I didn't count how many I needed yesterday, and I probably should have, but it's okay. I'm sure I'll make it work. I just definitely don't want to time travel anymore after this, unless I just feel like I really have to. I don't even know, aside from the day, I don't even know if it's on the right time either, because as of right now with filming this, it is 4:27 p.m. and in the game it's 4:25 p.m. I guess it's technically right, it's just off by a couple of minutes. No big deal. But that is not the right placement. Oopsies. I feel like the shovel's gonna break any day now. Well, not day, any minute, because if it was by several days, that would be so much nicer. And speaking of that, I'm still kind of upset about how the golden tools break in this game. That is something that bothers me. With all the other tools, I feel like that's to be expected that they'll break eventually. But I feel like you have to work so hard, especially if you're doing it the natural way, to get the golden tools. So the fact that they can still break makes me so angry. Like, I feel like it almost makes it feel pointless to even like attain them. Like, why would somebody bother trying to get them if the tools are just gonna break anyways? Like, there's no point. There's just no point at all. I mean, there technically is, but you know what I mean. It just feels a little ridiculous, if you ask me. I think I had another rock or two somewhere up here. Yep, okay. I'm gonna do the 2 holes trick where I just put a few behind me. It's literally always the best trick to stop you from moving around too much while you're trying to hit a rock. If you haven't tried this already, you are missing out. I promise it's really helpful. And just stops you from moving back too much. The money rock is not what I was looking for, but I'm not mad about it. I will happily take the extra free bells. It's interesting though, because I feel like I hit it fast enough and it didn't give me the last little item. I mean, it might have been because I was standing there, but oh well. I still got the free money out of it. Do I have... Okay, I do have branches. I don't have enough. I'm gonna grab some spare branches and then make an axe. And hopefully I will have enough wood and enough iron nuggets soon. Actually, I'm a little curious. I'm letting the curiosity get the best of me. I want to see what he has today. Hey, and welcome. What should I call you, friend? He's literally always so sweet and so welcoming to everybody. We stan Leaf in this household. Really want to see what he has. I feel like a lot of the time with my past islands, whenever I would get him, he would almost always have the same vegetable recipes for me. Not recipes, but seeds. You know what I meant to say. Let me see here. I think what I might do for the orange tree orchard is put it on the right half of the map, like the same side where all the villager houses are, but put it towards the bottom instead of being right next to their houses, just because I feel like that's going to make it harder to navigate in that area if I do that. Here is what he has today. Interesting enough, there is tomatoes. I feel like a lot of the time I wouldn't get tomatoes before. That's fun. I feel so bad whenever I don't buy stuff, but sometimes I just can't be bothered. Plus, I'm just too preoccupied with other things in the game right now. I did already hit a few rocks, so I may possibly be able to craft something else. I'm just gonna check in case while I'm here. I don't think so. Oh, I can craft this now. I already made the table, so that's really good that I was able to get this done. I'm glad that I checked. See if there's anything else. I don't think so, though. Okay, yeah, I need 2 pieces of normal wood to make this birdhouse. I bet you we could do that right now. I bet you I can go out there right now and get that. Watch me say that, and then it only gives me softwood. I probably just jinxed it for myself, but it's fine. It's fine, right? Right. Hopefully. You guys, I think I jinxed it for myself. Oops. I'm sure there's something else I need to craft, though. Will probably require that. If not, I'll probably craft something in the foreseeable future that'll need it, so it's not a huge deal. I swear, I literally said that earlier. Every time the game knows that you need a certain kind of wood, it just like won't give it to you, you know? It just feels deliberate. On a different note, while I'm trying to gather some items to craft the rest of what I need for the villager plots, I want to know, in terms of the next mainline Animal Crossing game, what is something that you would like to see added, changed, removed, etc.? What would you like to see? I feel like a lot of people would agree on this, but personally, I would love to see bulk crafting. I would love to, in terms of outdoor decorating, be able to place things diagonally. I feel like sometimes it would help with space usage, and plus just that added little layer of customization would be so nice. It would be incredibly convenient. And another thing, if we have something like some sort of plaza like this or resident services, etc., I want to be able to move it. It upsets me a lot that we can't move it. There is so much customization in New Horizons. I think it's a little ridiculous that we can't move resident services. Another thing that I want to see is I want to see all of the removed fruits come back. Forgive me for my pronunciation of this because I don't know how to actually say it, but I know in New Leaf they had, I think it's lychees? It's either lychees or lychees, I think, but they had those. They had persimmons, bananas, mangoes, lemons. They had a bunch of different fruits, and I just don't get why they were removed in the first place. I would love to see those brought back. I would love diagonal decorating. I would love, honestly, I would love some new villagers, bulk crafting. I would also love for the option for players to be able to change their town/island name. But I feel like for that kind of thing, the way I would most realistically see that playing out is you have to maybe pay some either like super large amount of bells to be able to do it, or if they still have Nook Miles as a thing, then you would have to use Nook Miles to be able to pay for it. And that's how I see it being set up. I don't see it with actual money, just one of those 2 in-game currencies. I feel like that would work. I do. Or actually, there's another thing, now that I think about it, that I would really like to see. So when it comes to the fruits, I would love for there to be fruit bushes, because hear me out just for a second. What if there were fruit bushes in Animal Crossing? You could walk around and go and like pluck some strawberries or some blueberries off of a bush. Like that would be so cute. Imagine doing that, and then you can go back to your house and bake a cute little strawberry pie or something. That would be adorable. I would love that. I want things like berry bushes to be a thing. I also would like to have watermelon. That would be really cool. I had this idea a little while ago, and I've talked about it, I think, a handful of times on my channel. But I would love for there to be an option where whenever you boot up the game and you're making your new town, island, whatever it is, I would love for there to be an option for what terrain you're on. For example, let's say whenever you're playing and you're making your new save file, let's say that you would prefer to have a town. So you make your town, right? But then let's say that your best friend who wants to play with you has an island. I think that there should be different options for traveling in between, such as a plane, train, what I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but different options for traveling. For example, if you're going from your town to your best friend's island, I think that you would take a plane, but if you're going from your town to somebody else's town, you would take like a train or a bus. If you're going from island to island, you would take the plane, and so on and so forth. I think that that would be really wonderful. I feel like that would make it more personalized for each and every player. And by doing the traveling idea, it would ensure that regardless of what kind of terrain you have, you still get to travel. I feel like it sounds like a pretty good done deal, to be honest. I mean, for all I know, I don't know anything about coding, so for all I know, I feel like maybe it's hard to do, so that's why that's not a thing yet. I don't know, but I feel like technology is advancing all the time, so I feel like, especially as time is going on, they should be able to add more complicated things like that. But again, I know nothing about coding. If anybody watching this does, I apologize if I just like made light of how hard it is by accident. I did not mean to do that, if that's what that sounded like. All right. I'm not seeing any other rocks, which is a bit worrying. Okay, what can I craft right now that I need? Let me see. I already made the chair. Okay, I still need to make the swinging bench. I need to make bucket. I need to make the barrel. I need to make... Actually, the birdhouse doesn't require any iron nuggets, so I could go do that. But at this point, I literally just need a bunch of iron nuggets. I feel like that's my biggest roadblock at the moment. So do what we can, and then maybe if I'm lucky, I can go to a mystery island. I just looked for a second, and I only have 200 Nook miles, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm sure I'll work it out. I'm sure something will work out for this. I'll have to wait and see. I think I still need to plant some of my coconuts. I got a couple of coconuts earlier, and I haven't planted them yet, so that's another thing that I need to get done. I'm gonna get this one out of the way since it doesn't require any iron nuggets, and I can stop thinking about it. Then, what else can I do? Got the wooden bucket. And then do I have enough for the barrel as well? That would be great. I do. I'm gonna go over everything else that's on that tab still and see if I can pinpoint anything that still needs to be crafted. I already made the pitcher. I already made these two. I made the pot. I made the pitcher, birdhouse, wooden bucket. I've already made these that you use for these two items. I made the swinging bench. I made the table and this bench. I made that bed. I made the chair. I think that might be just about everything. But actually, no, it's not everything. I need to make the tulip wreath too. And I think that only requires like 3 white tulips, 3 red tulips, and 3 yellow ones. Let's see if I'm right about that. Let's see. That'd be really cool if I actually got that off the top of my head. Let me see. Yep, okay, so I only need 3 of each. All right. I'm gonna go back here because I feel like I usually just get mine from the backs of the cliffs. Because I don't get why it's like this, but I feel like whenever you make a new Animal Crossing island, almost all of your flowers are at the very back of the island. And I don't really understand why that's a thing, but it is what it is, I suppose. And thankfully when you do this, the petals still grow back. You just like have to give it a couple of days, I think. And it's raining today too, so it's already watering all the flowers. Okay, I have 3 red, 2 yellow, and 1 white. Okay, that's enough yellow. I need 1 more white one, and then I'll be good. I don't know why I just put that away when I needed to go back down. We're getting really close to finding out who my autofills are gonna be. I'm nervous, but excited. I hope I get at least somebody not terrible. Watch me say that and then get Rasher. Rasher is one of my least favorite villagers of all time. And I honestly don't even know what it is about him that I just don't like. Which sounds so horrible out of context, but it's true. It is just the pure truth about how I feel about it, I guess. I can't wait to get a new outfit too, because this outfit, like, I mean, it's cute, but I want something different. I can technically make my own designs, but I'm not very good at designing stuff in this game. I'm just, like, not even going to attempt that, if I'm being honest with you. I really don't think there's anything else left for me to craft. And if there is, it's like, it can't possibly be, like, several things. I feel like I've already gotten most of what I need. Go all the way up here. This is the one that has the interior done already, so let's just see the exterior. Swinging bench and barrel. I can do that. I'm gonna put the bench back here. Did I not make it? I thought I did. Well, that's a little embarrassing. Okay, though. I really thought that I made it, though. Did it say that it needed the wooden bucket or the barrel? I love when I space like this. Hopefully I'm not alone in doing that. I just feel like I had a little brain fart for a moment. What's the barrel? Okay. I don't know why I thought it was the bucket. And then I immediately almost clicked on the bucket. Move that, because it's like kind of in the way. There we go. Alright, well, let's go make the swinging bench, and then I should be good. Unless maybe the problem was I tried to and I didn't have enough wood for it. Let me see. Oh no, I just didn't craft it, I guess. I mean, that's less work for me. I don't have to go and hunt down any more materials. I just forgot to craft it, I suppose. I was thinking about it, and I feel like if I had to predict when I think the next Animal Crossing would come out, so what I'm about to say is 100% just a prediction. Please don't take any of this as factual information, because I could very well be completely incorrect. But in terms of hearing official news about the next mainline Animal Crossing, at the earliest, I would say next year, sometime in 2025. But in terms of actually being able to play the game, the earliest I feel like I could see us being able to play it would probably be sometime in 2026. And as sad as that is, it still feels so far away. I'm just trying to be realistic about it. I mean, I would love to be able to play a new one like now, but I'm like 99% sure that would not be happening, unfortunately. Might have been this one that needed the tulip wreath. Let me see. Nope, it's the wooden chair. Did I not make the wooden chair? I literally did. I'm so confused. Well, at least I can put the bucket down for this one, but still, I swear I made it. Did I just have one of those moments? I just went back because I forgot to make the swinging bench. Then I come back and realized I didn't make the chair either. I love being scatterbrained. I can't be the only player that does that, right? Like, there's no way it's just me. And then what about the exterior right here? What do I need? The birdhouse, okay. I think this one is about to be done, actually. I'm not going to check any of the autofills until I finished every single plot. That one's done. Gotta go all the way back so I can make the wooden chair. Do I have the supplies for it though? I do not actually. Okay, so then let me see. What do I need for the chair? The normal wood, of course. Makes sense. I have used so much wood recently, it's actually kind of insane. And then it breaks. Love that for me. Let's just get the vaulting pole and go get some more wood. I said, let's get the vaulting pole and go get some more vaulting poles. Can I not jump across? Oh, it's because of the angle. I didn't realize I was as far as I was. Never mind, that makes more sense now. I have one branch and I have plenty of stone, so I'm just gonna pick up a couple of these and I should be good to go in just a second. Okay. I thought it was gonna pop out at first, that's why I was confused, but if you haven't already, you should try repeatedly just shaking a tree, because if you do it enough times, usually it'll have several branches fall out. Sometimes you have to try different angles too to get more of it to fall out, but it does work. Should be enough. I had to move my mouse just now because my monitor tried turning off while I was filming this, so if you heard the little tappy tap noise, that was my Joy-Con. Oh, I think it's doing this cutscene because I just finished the second housing plot. I'm so excited. I hope I get something that I like. I know I keep saying that. I'm nervous because I'm like starting to really get back into Animal Crossing and genuinely enjoying the gameplay. And I don't want it to be like totally ruined by getting villagers that I don't like. I mean, it's not the end of the world, of course, if it happens, because they'll move out eventually. I'm just going to be like a little sad if I don't get ones that I like, but it'll be okay. All right. I don't think I need a ton more of it. Like, I'm at the very tail end of working on these plots. I'm so excited to see who I get. I know I can't stop talking about it, but I'm just nervous and excited. If you had to combine those two words, nervous and excited, to make a word, what would it be? Would it be ex-service? Because like you have to take the word nervous and then the sound of excited. Would it not just be ex-service? Let me know what you guys would call it. Maybe like 1 or 2 more trees and I'll have enough. I need a lot of the normal wood, so I feel like that tree probably just fixed the issue. Let me just check right here. Can I make it now? Okay, cool. I know I keep saying that I think I'm done, I think I got all the items, and then I end up finding out later on that I forgot something, but I think for real this time, for realsies, I think I'm finally done crafting stuff for these housing plots. Well, almost done, because I haven't actually crafted the chair yet, but you know what I mean. You know what I was trying to say. When I think I got some more Nook Miles a moment ago, so I'm going to have to check and see on that in just a second. I wonder what I got. I don't even know what the points would have been for. Let me see. I know I saw some up there, but I figure there might be some down here as well. Got the exterior decorator one. Is there anything else down here, or is it just the one up top? It's just that one. All right. I'm really nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous about it. I'm not even gonna be able to check all of these until I talk to Tom Nook again, because only the second housing plot already has a villager selected. Or it should. That's how that works, right? Okay. The last thing needed. The swinging bench. Okay, and I know I crafted that like just a moment ago. There's no reason it shouldn't be in my pockets. And then for the interior over here, I guess I'm missing something for it. There we go. I believe all three of them are done now. I'm gonna go talk to Tom Nook really fast and come back over, and then I'll show you guys who I got. Gosh, the facial expressions the characters make whenever you're like do-do-do-do-do and you're celebrating an accomplishment, it always makes the cutest facial expressions no matter what character you have customized. Well, not what character, I mean how you customize the character. Why am I so nervous over this? I've literally played this game for so long. I do not need to be this nervous over finding out who my autofills are. I'm like not even paying attention to what he's saying. I'm just trying to zoom through this as fast as I can so I can go see. Doesn't he give you some fencing? Yeah, I thought so. Speaking of the fencing, I thought it was the best idea ever whenever they added the ability to customize your fencing. That was really cool. Oh, I thought it was gonna teleport me outside of the tent for some reason, so I was like, huh? Whenever I realized I was still in there. Hey, you guys, we can go see. I'm literally gonna run over there. I cannot contain myself anymore. I need to know. I need to know. Who did I get? I need to know right now. Okay. Before I do the reveal for who I got, please be sure to like the video and subscribe if you have not already, especially if you want to see more of these unedited long play style of videos. But without further ado, number one, I got Bob. That is such a great villager. Oh my gosh, that's really lucky. That's genuinely really lucky in my opinion. And then the reveal for number two is Tutu. Okay, I didn't know who to expect for this one, but Tutu's not a bad villager in my opinion, so far so good. Everything is smooth. And then the last but not least final reveal, number three, is Coco. You guys, I literally am beyond baffled at how lucky I got with these villager plots. Like, I feel like I got so lucky with them. I can't, like, I feel like I can't even get over it. I'm so amazed right now. So amazed. Wow. Okay. I want to scout out an area for an orange orchard. In fact, I'm going to put some of my stuff away so my pockets are more clear. I'll do that, and then my oranges, and start planting them. Did my shovel break, though? I can't remember. Nope, I didn't. I don't know. I just still have this funny feeling that it's going to break at some point in this video while I'm using it. Wakes. I do not need any of this. How do you guys like to store your items in your pockets? Because I mean, it's a little disorganized right now, but usually I like to have all of my tools up here, and everything has to be organized by items. So all of my tools, and then like all the crafting materials could go next to each other. All the edible items would have to go next to each other. I just am very particular about it. And then do I or do I not have another shovel? I don't, okay, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm also gonna go ahead and plant the coconuts on the beach, or at least start to. I don't have a ton of them, but it's something. I feel like if you're watching this video and you've made it all the way towards this point in it, you probably have already made at least one Animal Crossing island in your life. But if you haven't and you are just starting out, a big tip I would recommend if you ever get the chance to is to utilize Nintendo Online to be able to get different fruits from other people. But if you can't do that and you don't have Nintendo Online, I would definitely recommend checking out what fruit is available on the Mystery Islands as often as you can, because sometimes you'll find other fruits there. I almost wasted the orange on that. I didn't even realize what I was doing until like I called myself out on it. So glad that I noticed. I'm gonna do the coconuts first though, just because there's less of them, so it shouldn't take as long. And then as soon as those grow, I'll use those to get other coconuts for the rest of the peach. I still remember back whenever Animal Crossing New Leaf was like the Animal Crossing game, was like the most recent one. I still vividly remember the best way to grind and get bells was to go to I spaced for a second. I almost couldn't remember what it was called. Mortimer Island, and you would go at night and then catch a bunch of beetles off of trees. Alright, that will be enough for right now for the coconut trees. What about the orange trees? Where am I going to put this orchard? Actually, could I put it right here? I mean, if I ate something and dug up these two trees, I could honestly put it here. I don't know where I want to put it. I want to have an orange tree, but I don't know where I'm going to put it. Actually, maybe I could put it up here? I don't know. I wanted to do the orange tree for the I wanted to do the orange tree orchard for the video today, but I just don't know where I want to put it. I mean, I at least got a very good amount of work done for the housing plots. I planted the coconut trees, so I did something. Yeah, you guys, I guess never mind about that. I have no idea where I want to put this orchard. But at least I got the plots finished, and at least I did the coconut trees. But I think I am going to go ahead and wrap up the video here, so please let me know in the comments if you would like to see more of these unedited long play style videos. I had a lot of fun making this, and I hope that you enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time for another video. Bye, everyone!